Dear Mom and Dad, I wanted to take a moment to genuinely thank you for the incredible gift of a Delone Catholic education. The support and sacrifices you make mean a lot to me.
Thank you for believing in my potential enough to invest in the school. I know you didn't have this same opportunity, and that truly inspires me to do my best every day.
It goes beyond just academics for me. Being able to explore and deepen my faith in this environment is incredibly important. The lessons here build more than just test scores. They instill real-world values.
My teachers are so kind and caring. Their dedication is incredible. I truly feel their mentorship is preparing me for college and beyond.
My coaches teach me about leadership and discipline, which makes me a stronger person, both on the court, on the stage, and in the classroom.
This education emphasizes leading a life rooted in moral integrity and faith. Those principles guide me through challenges and help me figure out the right path for my future.
The friendships I've developed here are invaluable. At another school, I might have not met such incredible people who consistently encourage me to do better.
Having friends who share similar values creates a strong sense of belonging for me. It's comforting to know I am part of this journey with others, and we help each other grow.
I am honestly so thankful for this opportunity. Your sacrifice has given me more than just a school. It has made me a part of a community that truly understands the importance of faith and deep connection.
Thank you, parents, for believing in me and supporting my path. I promise to use everything you've given me to build a positive and bright future.
I appreciate you both so much. Knowing you will always be there in my corner makes all the difference as I move forward towards my new endeavors.
Love, Jackie.
Colin.
I had to do something when my headaches were making my entire life a headache. My PCP was so good about it. We talked about my routines, like all the coffee I'm drinking and all the sleeping I'm not doing. We ruled some things out, and I made some changes. So far, fewer headaches. So good. My PCP specializes in me.
Find a PCP near you and connect to a network of nationally recognized care at upmc.com/PCP.
He's coming back. Good evening and welcome to the campus of Delone Catholic High School here at SONNY B. SHEPPARD Memorial Stadium. I'm Bill Smith. I'm going to be here. We've got Luke here as our intern, manning the controls, and my wife Danny's down actually talking with our athletic director at the moment. She'll be up here to talk. We're going to bring you the wrestling match between the Delone Catholic Squires and the Red Lion High School Lions, I suppose. I've roughed a bunch of their stuff. They have the big lion, I know, on the 50-yard line, so I'm assuming they're the Lions. And we're getting ready for we have some of the Lions wrestlers here on the mat getting ready. We have some things also, some school events to talk about in the meantime. About 15 minutes, the senior night activities are going to come through. I believe we have 3 wrestlers. It's going to be, I think, Timmy Blankensop, Andre Dang, and Colt Kirshner are going to be our seniors that we're going to celebrate tonight. With our upcoming events, we were here last night. We're here tonight. We're also here tomorrow night for boys basketball senior night against Fairfield. And Wednesday, February 18th, we're going to have the Ash Wednesday liturgy. Our Mass for today, since we had a delay, and the Mass was supposed to be Bishop Senior coming to celebrate with us, and he wasn't able to. We weren't able to get a schedule that could accommodate his his presence with the delay here. So he'll be coming back with us sometime in April. We're rounding out the winter schedule. The playoffs are coming for, I think, both our boys and girls basketball. A lot of that's up in the air. It looks like the boys especially will have at least one home game. The girls probably will too. If games are here, we'll do our best to get them out to you. As they start to travel, we'll do what we can. There are going to be some solid no's to certain things that we can't control, but we're going to do our best to get you as much content from the school here as we can. So please stay tuned to the DCHS Athletics social media for any information on our postseason. I got Danny's back up here.
Sorry, I ran into somebody I knew.
That's my thing.
I know. And from what it looks like, Tony's, there's a potential we could be doing a doubleheader here for the first round.
Districts.
So we'll know more. The My DCHS app is going to have everything on under the athletics tab as it becomes available. Some of these things might be scheduled a little, not last minute, but until you get refs, till you get logistics, till you get everything in. So you definitely want to make sure you watch the Delone Athletics social media as well as the website and the different avenues, but we'll get that out there to you. If we have that information, I would hope, since the next round we're looking at would be February 19th, hopefully by the time we're
Yeah, we have county, the county tournaments coming up that I think actually the boys and girls should both be in as well, but that's always carried by Shooting Stars, I believe.
I believe they take care of that.
So they're going to broadcast all of those. So that gives us always a week out of the loop. But then in that meantime, districts solidify, they figure out who's going where and what the times and days all the games are being played. So yeah, as the information comes up, we'll get that out on the school and especially the athletics social pages.
Yep. We definitely want to make sure we get a chance to thank our Squire Guild members for all they do to contribute to the activities, athletics, student enrichment that they do here. Conawago Contractors Incorporated, Conawago Enterprises, Donald B. Smith Roofing Incorporated, the John Gastley Scholarship Foundation, Griffith Plumbing Services, the McSherrystown K, Trummer Family Dentistry, UPMC, CR3 American Exteriors, Hanover Auto Team, Mooney Law, Schmuck Lumber Company, Wellspan Health. Obviously, Mr. Lawrence's information is up there if you'd like to find out how you can be a part of the Squire Guild member. Some of that is financial based, some of it is opportunities for the kids with internships, coming in and speaking to the kids, always, of course, praying for our students, our faculty, our leaders, to make, help us guide things in a positive direction. So we just real briefly, we'll go over the Timeless Excellence. That is our strategic planning initiative that was kicked off this year. If you'd like to find out more about where they're at in that process, you can scan the QR code or go on to the website. You can, if you have any suggestions, questions, you can reach out to the Strategic Planning Committee. Their information is on the website. Again, everything we bring you tonight is, and on all of our live streams, they come from the social media, the website, and the My DCHS app. So this is an excellent initiative which is helping to shape the future of Delone. So feedback from the community is absolutely positively imperative for stakeholders, alumni, parents, grandparents, anybody who's invested in the future of DCHS. So
Sorry, as you're doing that, I'm looking around for things like refs and see who's here.
See who's here.
Yeah.
We also want to bring to the attention that the Delone's business program is in search for a director of business and entrepreneurship education. Great opportunity if you're looking to join here. Please scan the QR code information is on the website. You can reach out, and they have a lot of details on there about where they're taking the curriculum and what they're doing to reshape this program, looking for strong dynamic leaders to help guide that development. So if you're interested, please reach out. We also want to take just a couple minutes to talk about the digital wall of fame out in the lobby. If you've been in, you might have seen it's a very large touch screen, and they're just starting to get things going with that, so it's not quite complete yet, but it's really a great way to preserve the past as well as looking into the future, not throwing away things, not getting rid of things. Things will be rehomed. They will be put in the hands of people who will honor and respect them. Some things will be archived, some things will be rehomed, but everything is going to be taken pictures of, digitized. The history surrounding that. Eric Lawrence has been working with Mrs. Miller on this project for quite some time, and if you have information that you would like to share to be included, they're still looking to figure out the names and certain background information on certain things. So please reach out to Mrs. Miller or Eric Lawrence with if you have any photos of the past, you want to help fill in, blanks that they might have on some of their research. Eric is an amazing historian when it comes to knowing things about especially the sports programs, but he can really tell you a lot about the history here at Delone. So
yeah, he's great at researching things, but he also has a lot of that right on off the top of his head as well. His time here has been just building knowledge and knowing so much about so many aspects of the school that he's a great resource for pretty much anything.
He has a lot of hands-on getting that, but it's great because he's connecting with people. They're always filling in little blanks, and he is like a sponge when it comes to that, and he just absorbs it all, and he will just rattle things off top of his head. If you have a chance to catch him, he's always busy between his, the kids outside of school, but his duties here in school, he's usually going. But he's
the time's coming for his kids to be here too, right. So that's good.
But
he'll never go home.
He has an amazing depth and breadth of knowledge around the history and the connections. So that is wonderful. We do want to remind everybody that we do have a brick and mortar store here, but we also have an online store. So if you're looking to refresh your wardrobe, you can shop the online store. It's available 24/7. These are designs you will not find in the brick and mortar store, and they will ship directly to you. You can scan the QR code for more information about ordering and seeking that going and seeing what we have to offer. But we have some really great options. The Mrs. Knoll and Mrs. Sutphin have done an amazing job with stocking our store with really great things, and our online store is also, the merchandise is great. So if you would like to display your Squire pride, you can do so either by stopping in the store or shopping online with us. What else do we have here? Student musicians were selected to perform in the Adams County Band Festival.
Isn't it Saturday? They're doing something tomorrow too, I believe.
Yeah.
There's something there at.
And let's see here. I'll let you go through the names because these are the who are going to.
To the best of my knowledge, they're Aurelia Jabara, Carolyn Kelball, Monica Martz, Tim Martz, Zachary Mummert, Genevieve Recrucci, and Enrique Vidal, along with Ellie Lawrence, Devon Leonard, Evelyn Marr, Carson Morgan, and Andrew Rectanis from the grade schools.
I would get most of those names, but you, having heard at least some of them probably, or their siblings, probably had a little bit better of a chance. The junior high band guest conductor will be Mrs. Michelle Nelson, band director at Lingelstown Middle School in Central Dauphin School District. Senior high band guest director will be Mr. Mark Lortz, director of music at Stevenson's, Maryland. You can go online to get tickets at a discounted rate. I believe that is that is eligible right up until the day of.
Yeah.
So advanced pricing, it says good until Friday.
Till Friday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
So come on out, support the students, support the families. We definitely like to recognize all the hard work that our arts students put into their passions, be it on the stage or on the field or wherever they are performing. Time is almost up for the yearbook sale. After January 31st, the cost of the yearbook will go up to $80. So if you'd like to take advantage of that $10 discount, you can get your sale price at $70. You want to reach out to Mr. John Forney if you have any questions, or you can scan the QR code, go online, and get
I'll
that
be honest,
information.
over the years, yearbooks haven't gone up in price, commensurately with everything else.
And
they weren't that much less 30 years ago when we were here.
And I find it interesting, like when we look back at the old yearbooks, when they come up and we get a chance to page through them, or having them, they'll have the community in, but they only had the seniors in.
Yeah.
And so, things have changed. They've gotten more robust. I think it's nice that they've gone where you can see a kid progress from their freshman year to their senior year.
Well, we did come across ones for all the years that my dad was here.
Yeah.
And got to see his signature and message on somebody else's, his picture in somebody else's yearbook.
Screecher, I know you're out there listening. I just got to say, you had very nice handwriting. I was impressed.
Everybody
by
did,
that.
and it was all very similar.
Did, yeah.
It was very regimented, it seemed.
And I didn't realize how much you and Bill look alike. That was it was surprising.
Why you got to go and insult him like that? On TV, no doubt, or no less.
Let's let everybody know about the cash bingo that is coming up Saturday. That is sponsored by the Squire Athletics Fund and the Notre Dame Club of Gettysburg. It'll be here in the Delone Catholic Cafeteria with the doors opening at 4 p.m. Dinner will be served from 5 to 6:15, and bingo will start at 6:30. The cost of the tickets is $20, but and that will include your roast turkey platter and 20 games of regular bingo, paying out at $50 per game. Specials and speed bingo are also available. There are also door prizes available. We do ask that no children under the age of 6 come. They will not be permitted in. And if you have any questions or want to buy tickets, please reach out to Mrs. Patty Smith at 717-451-7618.
Yeah, her name's on the...
Yep, up there on the screen.
Numbers on the screen.
And if you can't make the bingo, there will be another one Saturday, February 28th, and on Saturday, March 28th. So...
every 4 weeks coming.
Yep. If you enjoy bingo and you like supporting Delone, you have a great opportunity to do both here. Let me see here what we have. Catholic Schools Week 2026 is going on this week, and it's going to continue with the celebration of community. To that end, our Squire service will be collecting items to help those in need. For New Hope Ministries in Pennsylvania's Feed a Friend program, canned fruits and vegetables will be collected. For Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital, new pajamas will be collected in infant through teen sizes. Older child and teen sizes are most needed. Donations can be delivered to the boxes outside the main office through February 6th. This is a wonderful, wonderful way to help people in need. New Hope Ministries does a lot for the surrounding community. So if you have canned goods and non-perishables to donate, please bring those in. And the Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital donating pajamas is a great way to...
Now, technically, we did postpone most of our Catholic Schools Week celebration to next week because of the weather and the delays. So we're going to have for the students different themed dress down days every day next week, and along with that a scheduled or a donation dress down day for tomorrow as well. So those things have kind of shifted from when this was originally made, but they're gonna have something to celebrate every day next week as well.
Right.
And I think also
we're extending the Catholic schools.
Right, the volunteers that they were going to have at masses on all the area churches last Sunday. I think they're doing that this Sunday in
So look
anticipation and celebration of Catholic Schools
Yeah.
Week. So that'll be this Sunday as well.
So check your parish bulletins or reach out to your parishes if you want to know about where to donate with there and what they're doing there. I'm watching as people are moving around and progressing here, but I do want to touch base. Hall of Honor is coming up again Sunday, March 15th at 1 p.m. at Delone here. You can join us to induct the Hall of Honor class of 2026 and honor the members of the 1940 Society, the Seton Society, and the Squires Guild. Dinner will be catered by Chef Amy, and we ask that you please order your tickets by March 2nd by scanning the QR code on the screen. So that's a wonderful, we've come to a couple of those now, and they are so well put together. That is a great time to come in. You get a chance to come back and see the school, but also there's no way you're going to walk through this lobby and not know people. It's a great time to get together, catch up, and talk.
And celebrating some people who did some great things both here and out in the world. I know this year, as always, usually about 3 of the 5 people I've either had as teachers or worked with or something. You know, they were coaches of mine or something.
But it was
some
neat
sort of
because we always learned
connection.
something a little bit new
But
every
yeah,
time.
there's always even the people that you know. There's always stuff in there that you've never heard before.
Tony Weaver is one of the inductees. We were there for him. So when you hear him out announcing he was going to try and be here tonight, but he had some dinner plans and asked if it was. I said, I think you've had it's been a long, cold week. Go to dinner. We'll handle this for tonight. So sorry he couldn't be here with you. You are missed, Tony, if you're catching us. But
another that can't be here, and I want to hope gets better soon. Jason Reese, he won't be able to be here to do the in-gym announcements. So I just want to pray that he starts feeling better. I think it's just a seasonal thing, or the weather, the cold flu type of thing. There's a lot of that going around.
And, so we wish everyone a speedy recovery who's not able to be with us for reasons other than pleasant ones. One of these years, a classmate of ours, we're going to get him in here. He's working a different shift. But, Freddie, if you happen to catch any of this or any of the things we do, we are going to get you in here one of these times.
I still would love to have you sitting and talking wrestling with us on here.
That would be great. We do want to mention the spring play, A Midsummer's Night's Dream, is coming up. You can purchase tickets at DeloneCatholic.org/box office or by scanning the QR code on your screen. We saw the fall play, which was wonderful.
And it was a lot of fun.
I was talking to Mrs. Furman about some of the things they're going to be doing for this. You'll see the gym was the old gym is tied, just a lot of stuff going on here at school all the time, be it parking or spaces tied up. So they're doing Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. But I'll let her give you clue you in or share out. We'll wait and talk with her and get more of the details. But some of the things she was telling me are going to be really fun. So I'm eager for this to come.
Sounds like they're starting to get ready for
the...
First, Hope Kirchner, escorted by Greg Kirchner, Peter Smith, and Brian Kirchner. Hope Kirchner is 9 years. He is also a member of the Women's Catholic football team, the cross team, and Stanford. Hope plans to attend Penn College to major in electrical. His favorite memory was when JP Russell played ball before senior night last year. Hope shares, Coach Green was the coach that had the biggest impact on me. We always brought a positive mindset for the wrestling room that was contagious to everyone. He pushed me harder than any coach I've ever had, and it was an honor to be labeled his favorite. Coach Chad was the most supportive coach I've ever had, and was always there with something positive to say. Coach Bump was the best practice partner I could ask for. He always pushed me to be better than I was yesterday. I had the best coaching staff to look back on, and I couldn't be more thankful. Hope Kirchner. Next, Andre Dang, escorted Andre has wrestled for 2 years. He is also a member of Speech and Debate Team, Theater, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Shrine and Music Honor Society, and Rho Kappa. Andre plans to study biology in order to become a physician. His favorite memory has been the shenanigans with teammates before legs. Andre shares, shout out to all the coaches, especially Coach Green, Chad, and Eric for coaching. The team is cool, and so is the director. Andre Dan. We also like to give a special shout out tonight to our future squires. The McSherrystown Knights are with us tonight in this game.
Congratulations to our seniors, Colt and Andre.
This is always a good time of the year. I mean, I love honoring the seniors and seeing them come out, but it's a bittersweet because the later we get in the year, the less time there is to have. And Luke is a senior this year, so he'll be honored tomorrow night along with one of our other students, Ben. And it's hard to imagine doing this without them, so we're just going to have to, you know, somehow find a way to wrangle Luke and keep him back in here.
Well,
Ben.
how's he going to be in front of the camera and behind it at the same time?
Oh,
that's going to be the magic we'll have to make happen tomorrow.
We'll make that work.
At least for a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll take care of that. Tonight is Future Squire Night, so you will see some of our little squires.
Yeah, out here we have no flicking for the squires. No gets the takedown. Working in a half. Got a little close to getting both in there. Now he's got one arm and a half. Now he's going to try to turn him over. There we go. Now he's getting some near fall points and the pin.
Bam.
If I can hear the red line names, I do have a roster, but at the moment I'm having a difficult time hearing the. And that was marked up there as 285.
You're good.
Red Lion High School and your Delone Catholic Squires.
I believe that might have been a preliminary. That might not have been in Noah.
This contest is being played for the benefit of the student athletes of these schools. No handheld signs, banners, or motivators are permitted. All spectators are asked to remain seated during play and to wait for a stoppage in play to make it to the gymnasium. Any spectator by their actions or behavior interfering with this contest will be removed from the gymnasium. In case of emergency, please use either the Delone Avenue exit or the South Street exit of the main lobby. We would like to thank G4 Security for being on hand this evening. Spectators in need of assistance may identify security at the entrances of the gymnasium. In the event of sudden cardiac arrest, the closest AED can be found in the gymnasium lobby. Thank you for your in advance for your cooperation. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. At 107 for Delone, Finn Lights. At 114 for Delone, Channing Hickok. At 121 for the Squires, Patrick Oliver. For Delone, 137 for Delone, Jax Furman. 133 for Delone, Chase Howitt. For Redline, David McKee. For Matthew Williams. At 139 for the Squire, Joseph Bunty. For Gavin Green. For Redline, Patrick Royale. At 135 for the Squire, Joseph Bunty. For Gavin Green. For Redline, Adam Abram Beard. At 152 for the Squire, Rocco Defada. For Redline, Ryan Raymond. At 160 for Redline, Trent McLean. At 172 for the Squire, Andre Yang. At 189 for Redline, Brian Clapperty. At 215 for the Squire, Jackson Hummer. For Redline, Adam Smith. At 285 for Redline, Nolan Wolfram. Going next is coached by Chad Guerrero. Redline is coached by Gary Garcia. Your referee tonight is Eric Lonshaw. At this time, stand and put on the roof your hats for the singing of our national anthem, Delone.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the birds were singing there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet flying o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It does look like we're going to have a couple matches that there aren't that will be
Right.
forfeited for not having a matched weight, but it does look like we will have quite a few that will go the full.
Yeah, welcome back. They just flipped for control. It looks like Redline got control. Usually they take the, especially if there's an odd number, they'll take the odds. That way, in those matches, they will get to choose second period, which sometimes they can defer to third. But it's for the choosing the starting position for the second and third periods.
Now, you were telling me, just because I don't know a whole lot about wrestling and the way it works out, that they don't give a roster to us at the beginning because it's really they're weighing before and deciding who lands where, so it's right up until they come out.
Yeah.
And that's what they announce.
Yeah. Okay. So that's, yeah, Jackson Hummer. They started 285, and then they'll go back to the beginning. That's a random draw that they can do. I think it's become actually optional and rarely done anymore, but they did start at 285. Then they wrap around to the beginning. So we have, for our lighter weights, we have Finn Likes, gets a forfeit after Jackson. So as we go to...
And I do love seeing our future squires down there with them as they were warming up and cheering them up to come out.
And we had Channy Hickok winning by forfeit here at 114. See if I can get the name.
Looks like we have a matchup here.
Yep. Patrick Oliver as the Delone wrestler. I didn't get the name for the...
We apologize to the red line.
We do have a roster, but I just simply can't hear, especially when I have the headphones on, what they're... If I don't know what they're... If I don't have a look at what they're saying, I don't know what the name they're giving.
It's not quite as easy as basketball with the numbers on their jerseys.
Yeah, there should be a number on the back. We have Cradle in now, and that's going to be...
And with the lights dimmed, I was having a little bit of trouble
here.
telling
that's the
who
other
was
thing.
who.
We got a nice big print grid here, and I still have a hard time with the dark. Don't ever get old, folks. Even kind of old. But Red Line won with a pin in that match. At 127, Jax Furman wins by forfeit. As we go to 133, I'll try to get the red line. We have Chase Helwig for Delone. Chase got the takedown, working his way up, trying to get a half Nelson in from the right. And I'm going back for, looking in for a cradle. And working to turn him, working to turn him. And he goes to a half with the cradle. Now we have some near fall points coming. Probably has all four waiting in waiting. And as they come out of criteria there, he's going to get the four. Well, he got three. I thought he'd get the signal for four. Get under 30 seconds, getting more near fall points. I think I saw two at least. And even the little bit of reffing I've done actually makes a lot of what they're doing in there make more sense. But as we run down on the first period. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. I was looking at the wrong number. Yes, 11 to 0 here, Delone. Good first period by Chase. Red line chooses neutral for the beginning of the second period. But with an 11-point lead, getting close to a technical foul at 15 points. Shooting in. And he does get the takedown, so that's going to be 14-0. Getting close to the edge, but he's rolling back. If all he needed was a couple of near fall points, he got those two. Once he got out of criteria, those two came up. So we have a technical fall here for Delone. So that's going to be Chase winning that one. 139 looks like we either have Joe Bunny or Gavin Green for both of the next two weight classes. Looks like Gavin's coming out for 139. Beckett Orell, I think, is what they mentioned here. I'm gonna. And Gavin's going for control. He's sprawling. They're still going. Now he gets the takedown. So Gavin's in control. So with 3-0, Gavin, with a minute to go in the first. A potential change of, now they're out. So we had a potential change of control there, but he kept control as they went out. So they'll recenter with Gavin in top position. Trying to flatten him out, and he gets him down. Taking a leg for potential cradle. He's getting some near fall points. Okay. Those should, out of criteria now, so we should have 5 or 4 more points for near fall, so it gives us 7-0. With Gavin still in control, they did go out of bounds. They were still in bounds. The one phrase that kind of works with that potential slam there is usually before the matches, you tell them if you take them up, you're responsible for putting them down. And that means putting them down in a non-dangerous manner, in a gentle manner. So anything like that, anything that's potentially dangerous is to the discretion of the referee. So I'm just in this is my first year doing it. There are a couple of mantras that I've heard, and one of them is, as we go to end of one period, 7-0 Delone in this match. One of the mantras they have is, one thing you can never be wrong with is potentially dangerous. If something's bending the wrong way and you think somebody can get hurt, you stop it.
I'd be stopping a lot of things. These things look like they'd hurt. But I know what you mean.
Well, it seems younger and smaller people are, the more flexible they are. And we got a reversal here, so that's going to be 2 more points for Gavin. And he's taken outside and trying to get a cradle again, so he's going to have near fall points. I think just the way he's got that in, it's going to be difficult to get a pin out of it, but he's still working for it. So I'm pretty sure he has 4 points coming for the near fall, and he does get the pin. I think this match is going to be Abram Beard for Red Lion against Joe Bunty for. Yep. We have Abram Beard for Red Lion and Joe Bunty for Delone. Still working for position. Beard takes Joe's head. Trying to get around the back. Usually talk about changing levels, trying to go low and get a leg, take a takedown attempt. But also all about being unpredictable and trying to make your opponent think you're going one way as you go another. But Beard takes him down, gets the leg, and we have a takedown here. And 2 points for near fall, so that should be 5-0. I think he said maybe that was just the takedown. That was nope, it's 5-0, so that was 2 points for near fall. Beard's working. Possible cradle coming because he's got that leg hooked. Joe sits out and we get the cradle one. We have a couple of near fall points. Sorry, I'm trying to learn things as we go. Also, I'm trying to monitor the ref as well, learning things. And they go out of bounds. Beard still in. No, this should possibly be a point for escape because if they're going to be neutral. Yep, 7-1. They're in neutral position now with 12 seconds to go. Three seconds, see if we're going to be able to get, and he does get the takedown right before the end, so it's going to be 10-1 at the end of one. For Abram Beard, he's choosing top position. He had some pretty good success with it first round. So it kind of makes sense. So as we start the second, Beard's still in control. Joe gets to his feet, trying to separate those. Now he goes back down. I think we have a half in. He's going to get some near fall points for Joe, and he is going to be pinned. So we had a pin by Red Lion on that one. So for team points, for team score, we have 35-12 Delone. Next at 152, I think we have Rocco DeFada. want to try to grab the red line wrestler as well. I thought that it might be Wyland Damon, perhaps. I'm gonna. And assuming that's Damon, I hope it is. He gets the takedown, so it's going to be 3-0. Down under a minute, still in control is Wyland Damon, with Rocco trying to escape. Damon goes down for a leg, for perhaps a cradle, starting to get near fall points. So at 3 near fall points, gets back out of criteria, so that's going to be added to his score. So we're going to have 6-0. We still have actually get back in, and we have a pin. A pin for Damon. That brings the team score to 35-18. Delone, as we go to 160. If I have this right, and remember, we don't have a 160 at Delone, so. Gavin Garnett was the sorry, I didn't catch the.
It is kind of hard to.
Yeah, I didn't catch the red line wrestler, but we do have Andre Dang in the gold, who did me a favor, so I don't have to try to figure out black and black. So for that alone, I thank you, Andre. Pick up takedown by Garnett. No, that was Garnett last time, sorry. We had a got 2 near fall points now, so it's going to be 5-0. And an escape by Andre, so it's 5-1 now as we get down to 1 minute to go in the first period. Yep, and they're out of bounds. As long as there's essentially, as long as there's anything touching in bounds, they'll keep it. We'll keep it going. Somebody's in danger of either getting off the mat onto the hardwood, or if there's nothing touching the inside circle or the circle, then we stop and put it back in the middle. 30 seconds to go. We have 8 to 1, and I'm afraid, Andre does get back out of criteria. He gets 3 near fall points, though, so it's going to be 11 to 1, going down to 15 seconds to go in the first. And 11 to 2 because we had an escape there by Andre. And at the end of the first, we have 11 to 2. Andre defers. And red line chooses neutral. Still working. And take down red line. We're in danger of a technical foul. It's 14-2. So now he's got the half Nelson. He's on the correct side. He's going to turn, start getting some near fall points. And that's it. And we had a pin. Good job, Andre. He's actually become quite competitive. So it's neat to see the past couple of years, seeing him really get his feet under him and become a good wrestler.
That is one nice thing about doing this. We get to see the kids start out young and progress through. We can't get to, unfortunately, we don't get to do as many wrestling as we do some of the other sports, but.
And 189 goes to Brian Clafferty.
I do enjoy the ones that we come into.
Okay, sorry, 215 was Brian Clafferty. I don't recall them who. And here we have a presentation for Redline. Can't remember, but he had 72 pins.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
The highest record in Redline School District history. That's very impressive. So we do finish up with this, and the team score ending Delone 35 and Redline 42. Very good matches by both teams. I did look at the records and the schedule ahead of time today. Neither team has a very good team schedule or a very good team record. In part, as we've seen, they kind of have some holes in their lineup, so they're going to give away some forfeits.
That is the most frustrating thing I find about wrestling is when you have the forfeits and you see the difference just one or two of those can make when it comes to the overall outcome. But the guys have done a great job with their matches tonight, and I'm so glad that we could be here for their senior night. This is their last home match of the season for Delone.
The last home match for these guys. And Delone's a small school. They're gonna have a hard time filling up every weight class.
Yeah.
But I think the program, the youth program is coming along. That's going to help.
Absolutely.
I think some of the initiatives that we're putting in here at school that Dave's bringing in is maybe to the chagrin of some coaches in some sports. I think the enrollment's got a chance to go up. and that might mean, football going up to D2 sometime. Maybe some of the basketball, the girls might have to maybe stay in for on occasion.
But it's wonderful, the feeder programs that they have that bring the kids in here. They do a really good job of getting them involved early, and things like Future Squires Night that we do here helps make the kids feel a part of the Delone experience long before they ever put on a uniform.
Yeah, and it's an identity thing, and the youth program being McSherrystown Knights, but being kind of color coded with Delone, and it is something that kind of puts in a kid that feeling of identity and identifying with Delone as a school.
It's a way to be familiar with the place before you become a part officially of, coming here every day for 4 years inside the walls. And
every kid does seem, and nowadays, and it's okay, but it seems mostly you have the choice of where you're going to go to school. It was never a question with me. It was always going to be coming up here after enunciation.
But I love all the things that Delone does to connect with the younger kids, the future squires, and reach out to them and help bring them into the fold here. Mrs. Furman does a great job running point on that program, along with the other staff that goes out to the other schools. The students here go out to the feeder schools. They interact with the kids.
Oh, there's a ton of stuff that we do, yeah.
But it's really great to see them involved here. But I want to get us tied up here tonight so that we can come back. We'll be fresh with Tony and George tomorrow night. We will have our senior nights for our boys basketball and our DCM.
DCBN guys, yep.
Yep. And so I think we'll sign off here for tonight.
Yep.
And
thanks for watching, everybody. Again, great match tonight for Delone and Redline. We're going to be back tomorrow. Stay on top of the social media as we go into the postseason, as we figure out what we're going to be able to do. We'll bring you whatever we can.
Weather delays pending.
Yeah, weather and travel dependent. But again, thanks for coming out. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night.